On the news tonight, past and present lawmakers chart a new course for leadership and service. Delta State mentors female political leaders in etiquette. Plus, Asaba Professor Epiphany Azinge hosts maiden lecture on traditional leadership. A good evening to you, and thanks for joining us on our comprehensive news at 7 on Nta and 11 Asaba, the station that adds value to society. Always remember that you can watch the news on our social media handles Nta Asaba channel 11 on Facebook, and Assembly has been described as a breeding ground for leadership in the state. The Speaker, Imomotimi Guwal, made the assertion during a section with non-sitting members of the State Assembly. Godfrey Nzekwe tells us more.
The session, which is more than a reunion, is also a forum for reflection, knowledge sharing, and mentorship. The 8th Assembly recognizes the wisdom and experience of complex and sometimes turbulent waters of legislative practice.
Today, we are not just holding an event, we are connecting the past with the present and laying stronger foundations for efficient legislative governance in our Nigerian state. This moment is significant because every assembly represented here today, from the first assembly of 1992 to the 7th assembly that preceded us, has contributed immensely to shaping the democratic journey of Delta State. Each era came with its peculiar challenges and triumphs. Yet, our predecessors stayed committed to the ideals of democracy, representation, and service to the people. We are privileged today to have among the non-sitting members of the House, although he is not here with us, the man who embodies that opportunity, His Excellency, Right Honorable El Sheriff Francis Omokayo Oborowori.
I want to thank everybody who made this interactive session a reality, especially our able speaking speaker.
For the non-sitting members, the session is a welcome development initiated by the Speaker, Imomotimi Guwal.
The non-sitting members are very excited, united with the 8th Assembly. This is what we want to encourage. We want to encourage harmony, we want to encourage consensus building and hand of government. So that's why we are here.
Certainly, a lot will be learned from today. Of course, we are going to tap the newer members of the State House of Assembly. We learn from the experiences of the older members. The interactive section will be very rewarding.
A good attempt to reconnect the past with the present. Because without the present, the past is doomed. Without the past, the present was doomed. And Speaker brightly, in the divine wisdom, decided to effect this today.
It's a time of reflection, to reflect how it was then and how it is now. Definitely you see a progression, and then you learn to understand that life is a journey.
Thereafter was a panel discussion on the activities of the House.
I could place the point of conflict was the point of either suspected or real or imagined decisions that seemed or tend to exclude some persons from that decision.
Dynamics in the Delta State House of Assembly yesterday, today, and tomorrow. They appealed to every non-sitting member to register with the forum. In Asaba, Godfrey Nzekwe, Nta News.
The Office of the Executive Assistant to the Governor on Social Work, in collaboration with the Office of the First Lady of Delta State, has organized an etiquette training for female political leaders. Stella Ozokwede reports that the initiative is designed to empower women in politics with vital social and leadership etiquette skills aimed at enhancing their public image, communication, and confidence for effective representation.
In her welcome address, the Executive Assistant to the Governor on Social Work, Pali Erove appreciated the Governor of Delta State, Right Honorable Sheriff Oborewori, and his wife, Her Excellency the Constable Oborewori, for their commitment to addressing the unique challenges faced by women in leadership. She noted that the etiquette training serves as a valuable tool to help women in politics navigate complex social and professional situations with confidence.
We have learned something very good today. When we leave here, we are not going to be the same. Maybe the way you respond to people before, you won't be doing that now. You understand? You'll be forced to respect people. You'll be forced to talk, in a way a political leader should talk. Not just shouting at people. No, you talk to people with respect.
Guest speakers commended the initiative as a timely and strategic effort toward empowering female political leaders for effective participation in governance.
It is hoped that at the end of this workshop, female political leaders and others here present will become role models of etiquette wherever they are, in the home, office, as well as at public functions.
We have refused to be united, so our communication has not worked. Are we going to start all over again to learn, relearn, and then evaluate what work we have done? I think we have a lot of issues before us.
We know that women in politics, for a woman to really succeed and be heard, she has to actually make more efforts than her male counterparts. That is the truth. For women in politics to be seen, heard, and also make some impact.
A kind of game where you interact with people and you don't have to be your face is not supposed to be too straight. That's why I'm bringing in the informal part of it. Because you want to familiarize yourself with people. But even in doing that, etiquette will have to come in. How you comport yourself, how you talk, how you shake your hands, and the way you dress.
Facilitators took participants through engaging sessions on personal grooming, public conduct, and effective communication, emphasizing the importance of etiquette in strengthening leadership presence and influence.
Knowing your audience is very important, and also in the areas of knowing what to say and what not to say, and how to present their ideas. It's also going to span through how to dress, dining etiquettes, and a lot of things that has to do with their moral standard lives in terms of how they should relate to the public when they are discharging their duties as politicians.
So we're just enlightening the politicians that were in the training on how they can always ensure that no matter the meeting or no matter the conference or wherever they find themselves, they are always found with the right dress code.
Participants described the training as enlightening and beneficial to their personal and political development.
There are things I heard today that I didn't see as important. The keynote speaker told us about something that you send a lengthy message to somebody and the person says noted. I won't lie to you, I do it. I felt it was just a normal thing to say noted. But now I've known how to respond. And I believe every other woman in this hall will know how to respond when messages come like that.
We find it quite educative and interesting. And it's still going to help us in our day-to-day activities, especially in politics.
The program wrapped up with participants pledging to apply the lessons learned in fostering a more refined, confident, and impactful representation of women in politics. In Asaba, Stella Ozokwelu, NTA News.
Traditional rulers in Nigeria have been operating since pre, during, and post-colonial rule without full constitutional provision. The maiden edition of the annual lecture series of Asaba, Professor Epiphany Azinge, with the theme Traditional Rulers and Constitutional Governance Towards a Blend of Modernity and Cultural Relativism, was organized by Dennis Osadebe University, Asaba. Helen Dunko reports.
Traditional rulers serve as mediators, community peacekeepers, and cultural custodians in alternative dispute resolution. They maintain law and order, breaching the gap between traditional and formal justice system. However, the lecture by different resource persons addressed the need for the federal government to have a constitutional provision for the traditional rulers to operate in Nigeria with a blend of modernity.
The need for us to understand the peculiarities of political systems, framework, power, and legitimacy of the various traditional legitimacies that we have in Nigeria.
God erected the state in the sense that all human institutions may be believed to have had their origin in divine creatures. That the will of God is supposed to be made known by revelation immediately or immediately to certain persons who are his earthly vice regents.
Delta State Governor, represented by the Commissioner of Higher Education, Professor John Bull Jonokare, noted that the Asaba's reign has been a source of wisdom, dignity, and cultural renaissance.
Your reign has not only preserved the proud heritage of the Asaba people, but also projected it onto the national and global stage.
Chairman of the occasion, Igwe of Onitsha, Obinemeka Alfred Achebe, spoke on the ancestral ties between the Asaba and the Onitsha people. The immediate past governor of Delta State, Senator Ifeanyi Okowa, emphasized the need for governments to carve a niche for the traditional rulers in Nigeria to thrive, urging traditional rulers to come up with proposals that will propel the government to truly appreciate their role in the country.
Our culture and tradition should provide the basis for evolving unique democratic systems for us.
We should truly play this role of being an advisory body, and then the fact that they play a major role in conflict resolution, mobilization of citizens, intelligence gathering, and community development, find a way of factoring it into the law that could actually give them some very important role.
The man of the moment, the Asaba of Asaba, Professor Epiphany Chibogu Azinge, used the occasion to thank all that were present and pay tribute to Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa for establishing Dennis Osadebe University, DOU Asaba. The occasion was used to mark the 70th birthday of the Asaba of Asaba in Asaba. Helen Dunku, NTA News.
And in case you are just joining us, this is NTA Asaba Comprehensive News at 7. Still to come, Federal Road Safety Corps strengthens partnership with Nigeria Television Authority on safety awareness. Let's take a breather. We shall be right back. Please stay with us.
You dey mind am? Me when I leave my house for Lagos, come go celebrate with am for Dallas. I reach there now, they take me make yeye. They go put me for one yeye corner. Hey, me, I'm a boy. All for no cake globe trotter. Hey, even self the pilot then they announce say I dey for the flight now. And you know say one of them say come meet me. Tell me say make her come follow them sit down for cockpit. Make we fly the plane together. Sure. This na the third time today when Glo don serve me. Oh. So you want make me come up for line now? Make you for run go buy your Glo Talk Master.
Free Glo Talk Master. Talk for 6 minutes and get 6 minutes free. Plus 50 megabytes of data. Free. Dial *606#. 2,000 naira for new customers. 1,000 naira for voice. Plus 1,000 naira for data. Glo.
Welcome to Doko International Hotel, located at number 14 Direct Labor Agency Road, Asaba, Delta State. It's a home away from home with a serene environment, lush and well-furnished room, 24 hours uninterrupted power supply, full speedy internet facilities and connectivity with professional staff to attend to your needs. Unwinding and staying at Doko International Hotel is an experience never to be forgotten. Feel the best of African and exquisite cuisine at our bar and restaurant. The VIP bar is for your standard realization and luxury. We also have a gym house for you to maintain your health fitness, equipped with the state-of-the-art facilities, while the pool bar furnishes you with full live entertainment, barbecue, shawarma, luxury wine and drinks, just to name it, as you feel the serene and ambience of the environment. For reservation, call 0916 090 2533 or 0913 557 4776. Doko International Hotels, home away from home.
Get ready for a night you won't forget. Event Diary brings you the hottest events in town, from dazzling performances to side-splitting comedy, from the beautiful I do moments to the vows, ours, and goodbyes. We've got you covered. With Events Diary, we help you create memories that last a lifetime and make your event unforgettable. Hurry now to the station that adds value to society. NTA Channel 11 Asaba, or call the producer on 0706 556 3879 or 0805 754 5919. Events Diary, showing every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Events Diary, let's showcase you to the world.
It's good to know that you are still here with us. Thank you so very much for joining us. In a move to strengthen collaboration in road safety advocacy, the Federal Road Safety Corps Delta State Sector Command has paid a courtesy visit to the management of the Nigerian Television Authority Nta Asaba. Joy Obiazuko reports that the visit, led by the sector commander Joyce Alexander, was aimed at deepening partnership between both organizations, particularly in media support and public enlightenment on safety campaigns.
The sector commander, Corps Commander Joyce Alexander, appreciated Nta Asaba for its continuous support in promoting road safety awareness and called for more collaboration in disseminating safety messages to the public. She emphasized the need for collective responsibility in reducing road crashes, especially as the festive period approaches.
We'd like to have traffic reports where we tell people what's happening at specific locations, not just in Asaba, all over Delta. We have information that we would like to get across to the public. Information about driver's licenses that are not collected, thousands of them dumped, and we are trying to reach people on their phones because, of course, these are the phone lines that they filled in their forms. So we are calling them. Some of them are no more using their phones, maybe because of NIN or one problem or the other. So you call, you send messages, and they are not coming, and people are complaining that I did my driver's license 1 year back and I haven't received it 2 years back. Meanwhile, we have backlogs of driver's licenses that are uncollected.
The General Manager of Nta Asaba, Christy Badong, commended the FRSC for its proactive efforts towards ensuring safer roads. She assured the command of NTA's commitment to sustaining and strengthening the partnership through consistent media coverage and public education programs.
NTA all over the country. There's hardly any NTA station that is not doing one program or the other on road safety. Like she said, coming from Port Harcourt, our program there, I was the head of programs, and we tagged it safety on wheels. But after a while, we realized that it's not only on wheels, we need safety all around. So I changed the topic to safety 360. Yes. So coming down here to Asaba, I found out that they have their own program. They tag Oga Driver in Pidgin English, specifically not just to touch lives on at the urban centers, but to also reach out to the rural areas. And that is why it's done in Pidgin English. Apart from that, we cover most of your programs and use it on our news. We also have our Saturday morning show, a breakfast show we call Saturday Show, where once in a while we invite all your officers to come and talk and do some sensitization campaign and all of that, especially during Yuletide season.
Both organizations agreed to explore more awareness for collaboration in the months ahead, with a shared resolve to enhance safety consciousness among road users across Delta State. In Asaba, Joy Obiasiko, Nta News.
Well, Joy Obiasiko's report concludes our bulletin for tonight. But before we go, let me quickly remind you that violence does no one any good. Let's come to the table and dialogue so we can give peace a chance. Security remains a collective responsibility. Please stay alert. That has been the news. Thanks for giving us your time. Good night.
Nta Asaba, adding value to society.